Yo, what's up, people? It's Marquis, the coolest nerd, back with another review. This time it's for the Oculus Quest. I told y'all yesterday when I did the unboxing that I would do a review on it, and I have got to spend some time with it, so I'm gonna tell you what I think about it. Oculus Quest, fully wireless, portable, overall pretty good. First impressions of it coming out of the box, really nice, pretty lightweight. I did compare it to the PSVR as far as weight goes. I don't know what the actual official weight is of the Quest or what the PSVR weight is, but doing this, just kind of judging it with each hand to see how the weight is, doesn't feel much different than the PSVR overall. I will say that the quality of the visuals in the Quest are definitely better than the PSVR. You can check the specs online to see the actual difference between them, and you can see that the Quest is actually better as far as the lenses that are put in it versus the PSVR, which is to be expected from basically the second coming of the Oculus in a way. So I don't know if it's actually better than the original Oculus, but I don't think the visuals on it being a standalone are actually better than the original Oculus, on PC. They may be the same, for all I know. And thinking about, when I did play the Oculus, it kind of does feel that way. I know the S is actually better than the Quest, but the Quest is, like I said, it's better than the PSVR as far as visuals go. The overall gameplay, I did play quite a few things. There's a lot of demos that are available on the console. A lot of people said, make sure you play Robo Recall. That's one of the biggest games. People thought that port was really, really good. Not that big of a difference versus the PC counterpart. I didn't get a chance to play that. I have to purchase it, so I probably will do that because I definitely want to play it being that exclusive game. However, I did play Creed. I did play, I played quite a few things. Journey of the Gods. I actually played Beat Saber and Pirate Trainer, which Beat Saber and Pirate Trainer are two things that I really did want to play, and Creed. Reason being, I actually have those games on PSVR, so playing them on the Quest allowed me to really get a real comparison between the two, and also made me go back to PSVR and really check to see, not just going off my recollection. So I did that, and that's what really led me to see that the visuals were actually better. Very, very clear and crisp. Definitely, the PC counterpart is even more crisp and clear, but being a standalone product like it is, being able to have that clarity in it is amazing. It really is. Beat Saber was amazing. The Creed, the tracking was really, really good. I might have had a couple issues, but nothing game breaking. Thinking about Pirate Trainer, oh man, because I know, and I went back again with Pirate Trainer on PSVR. I love that game. The tracking was really, really good on it, on the Quest, and the graphics were definitely clearer on the Quest. I really enjoyed that. That's something I think, Pirate Trainer, Beat Saber, I think those things are like staples. I think if you have a VR, you need to have those games, and have it on the Quest, I think would be really, really amazing, especially on the go. Games that you can really just pick up and play, quick sessions. Now, as far as the sound of the actual headset, it actually comes with built-in, I don't want to say headphones, but the sound. So it's really an amazing thing. I actually experienced this for the first time on the Oculus Go, where they implemented this sound direction type of headphones or speakers in the headset itself. I'm not positive if other people can hear it outside of you. I don't think so though. But what it does is the sound comes out of the headset somewhere. I don't even really know where it comes out at, to be perfectly honest with you. But wherever it does come out, it is freaking amazing. I really don't even see speakers on this thing, so I don't know. But you crank the volume up. Yeah, you can hear outside stuff. However, you can distinctly hear the game. Like, you're not missing anything by not having headphones. I think it would probably be more immersive, especially with like maybe a horror VR game or something like that, if you did have headphones to block out the sound. But those directional speakers are amazing, and I think all VR headsets should have that option built into it, so you don't have to put anything in your ears or on your ears. That would be pretty cool. I think Oculus, Facebook did a great job with that. So the sound is really, really good. I know one big feature, and I know this is probably a question for a lot of people, it being a standalone product that is portable with no cords. How are you supposed to play and know that you're not wandering off, or you're gonna hit a wall, or run into your TV or a couch or whatever? So it has what's called a Guardian system, and you set this up. By the way, the setup is very, very easy on it, very cut and dry. Download the app on your phone, set it up, your Oculus account. I did that actually prior to on my PC. So you can do that, or you can just wait and get all that stuff taken care of in the headset or on your phone, because like I said, you do have to download the app on your phone. However, it does prompt you to set up the Guardian system, so it wants you to be safe, obviously, and you kind of go through a tutorial, kind of agreeing that you understand how VR works, and you're not gonna try to sue them because I don't know, ran into your TV or something. But you set up the Guardian system with the controller. You take one of them and you basically just mark your area. You literally draw it, so it could be around whatever you got going on in your living room. For me, I just did like a big rectangle, and it worked out very, very well. When you get close to the barrier, and I mean remotely close to it, it'll pop up. So like, it literally builds like an arena, room scale wall for you in virtual reality that lets you know, hey, this is your space. If you get close to it, we're letting you know, like, hey, you're about to hit something. You may not be about to hit anything. It's just wherever you mark the boundary, that's where that wall is. So when you get close to it, it'll pop up. As you're going through it, you can see your hand going through it. Now, once you go out of that Guardian system barrier, the cameras on the outside of the headset pop up to allow you to actually see the outside world. You can't see it very, extremely clearly, but you can see it. You're about to run into something, or, you can pick up stuff and see stuff without actually taking the headset off, which I thought was amazing. And I'm pretty positive that going forward, most of these VRs are gonna have this. A lot of them, I think, do have cameras on the outside now with the augmented reality and different things like that, or mixed reality. But this one is the first one that I've tested myself or played myself that had that system is really innovative, and I really hope that all VRs going forward will have it, especially if they're going to be cordless, which of course we all hope for. But that in and of itself really saves you from running into anything, hitting anything. It's just a really amazing thing, and despite how small, I guess, the area you may have is, it just allows you to be able to function in that area, or of course how big it is. So obviously it's definitely better to have a bigger space. I would say probably a good 5 feet by 5 feet, maybe square, or 6 feet, something like that, depending upon how long your arms are, that type of thing, to play in. But depending upon what you're playing, you don't really, you may not need a whole lot of space. I didn't do anything sitting down. Everything I did was standing up. I just feel like VR is supposed to be played standing up for the most part. So that was really nice, man. There's not a lot of negatives about it. I really don't know exactly how long the battery life is on it. It came about half charged, and that lasted me for the sessions that I played. Now, I think the one thing that really did stick out to me negatively was the actual weight of the headset. It is, I don't want to say very front heavy, but it is front heavy. The you know, the part that's on your head here, the strap part, is actually, it's nice. I mean, don't get me wrong, it doesn't hurt or anything like that. It's not pulling. However, this front part is just, it's heavy, because this is not really, it has nothing to really counterbalance it like the PSVR does, where it has that cushion back here and the thing on your forehead that basically allows for that weight to be distributed evenly. This doesn't do that. I don't know if the original Oculus did or not, if it felt heavy like that or not, you know, not that I recall. I haven't played it in so long. So I don't really know, but this being a self-contained system, obviously it's a lot in here. I know it is, and I get it. But that is, it's hard, like, to really go past, you know, maybe, I think I did 30 minutes at a time. If you go beyond that, like, it's kind of hurting your face a little bit here, and then, you know, it's just heavy. And I did my due diligence trying to adjust this to, you know, maybe kind of cup my head a little more, maybe counterbalance some of that weight, but really to no avail. But, you know, you're having so much fun in the games that you don't really, I mean, you do think about it, but you try not to, I guess, because you want to keep playing. I will say this as well, and this is with the Oculus in general. All of them are like this. The nose hole, or whatever you want to call it, the nose section of the headset where your nose goes, it's really big. And I know people have noses of all sizes, so I get it. But it leaves space, like, for me to the point where I can see out of the bottom. That bothers me because PSVR doesn't do that. It allows me to adjust it, and, you know, I can really close this up to not see anything. However, I will say that you don't notice it when you're playing, unless you just intentionally are, like, looking down with your eyes, like trying to look out of the hole. You don't notice it at all. There's no light that really comes up. And I was playing, you know, when it was bright, and I was playing with just the, you know, the house lights on, and it really doesn't affect anything. So if you go and demo it or try it on, and you think like, you know, it's got this space down here, promise you, it really doesn't bother you. Haven't tried the headphone jacks. I just didn't see a need for it. Like I said, the sound is great already. Didn't see any reason to take it any or to do anything else with the sound. So I'm sure that's fine to use headphones depending upon what you're using, but, you know, the sound that's built into it is perfectly fine. Kind of prevents you from having to carry anything else. So, like, if you get the Oculus Quest case that, you know, allows you to carry it on the go, then you don't have to really put headphones in there. You got everything you need with the controllers and the headset and the charger. I did charge it up to 100%. Probably took a couple hours to do so. I don't know that it has any kind of fast charge capability, which is probably good because you want the battery life to continue to go. And those fast charge capabilities sometimes can, though the batteries tend to maybe deplete, you know, a little bit faster sometimes. At least it feels that way. So I think it's just a, you know, standard charge. And I mean, pretty much after you know, have gone through your sessions of gaming, depending upon where your battery life is, you know, you may want to throw it on the charger. But beyond that, I mean, seems like it lasts enough time for you to be able to get the game time that you're wanting to get out of it, you know, and then, you know, throw it on the charger. So I don't see any issue with that. I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. Like I said, you know, going through the different games, everything looked good, sounded good, tracking was pretty good. Guardian system works great. I don't know, man. Besides that heaviness on the front of the headset, I really don't see anything wrong with the headset. For the price of $400, I mean, 64 gigs, I'm not sure how many games it would hold, but I think, like, a lot of the stuff, depending upon what it is, I mean, you go from a gig or right under a gig, you know, and higher than that. So I'm pretty sure you can put quite a few games on a 64 gig model. The 128, I think, I'm not gonna say it's overkill, just depends on how much you play and what type of games that you're downloading and how big they are. But it's not, I don't think it's needed, you know, for just a regular gamer, VR gamer that's gonna, put $400 into it. I think that 400 is enough. If you want to go beyond that, I mean, hey, by all means, but 64 seems like it would be fine. Oculus Quest, man, on sale right now. I would say it's a buy at $400. If you don't have a VR headset, you're looking to get one, don't have a high-powered PC, or maybe just don't want to purchase the high-powered PC headset, this is the obvious choice, man. Like, hands down, I would say, bang for your buck, portability, visual clarity, tracking, all the stuff that this thing gives you for $400 is awesome. Like I said, probably short gaming sessions with it being front heavy the way it is, but who's really spending hours and hours at a time in VR anyway? So I would say it's a buy, man. Appreciate y'all watching. Continue to check me out on YouTube, of course, The Coolest Nerd. Twitch, _coolest_nerd. On Twitter and on Instagram at The Nerdiest Cool. Hit me up. Tap the like button. Subscribe. I appreciate y'all. Till next time. Shut up and play.